Chipmunk Gaming! Welcome one and all to Chipmunk Gaming's 3x3.
Do the big X thing.
You do it with his fenners.
And then do the feet thing.
Yeah. 3x3. Boom, YouTube.
You see it, you know it, you love it. That's right, today we got our 3x3 favorite starter type Pokemon. I always say starter type Pokemon.
Are each of our 3 favorite starter Pokemon? I almost did 2.
You said Pokemons.
That's because I realized how stupid
favorite starter type Pokemons.
We're doing our 3 favorite starter Pokemon. Just once said starter type again. I have to like hold myself from saying starter type. Starter type just sounds better. Number 3!
I remember when they first invented number 3.
Starting with number 3, my 3rd favorite starter Pokemon
Got it.
is Chikorita.
Whoa.
Now Chikorita,
Lohan.
we got a type
Baby
bomb.
Lohan.
Mini Lohan.
Just like MVP, spoiler alert, from my top 3 favorite Pokemon.
Lohan can never die.
Lohan came from Crystal. He's unkillable.
Lohan's like
This
Ronald
man,
McDonald.
Lohan is the name of my Meganium. I mean, he fucking came back from the dead. Like he just saw some candy on the ground, ate it, boom, revived, golden.
If you haven't
Boom.
seen our crystal, you have zero clue what we're talking about.
It's
Anyway,
beautiful.
go on.
Anyway, I had a Meganium, and he was a tank, and he was golden, and I loved him.
Every video is just gonna like
Yeah, he's
advertise
Lohan.
crystal.
Wait, say how we got Lohan Herb again. Say it. It was
Okay,
it was a shiny.
so it was Lohan Herb, and it's the
Oh.
herb Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll name him Herb. And then we're like, no, we'll name him Herbie.
We'll name him
from
Herb.
the movie.
Well, no, name Herb because it's Herb because it's H.
Oh, yeah, Herb.
Herbie.
And
And then
then
I was
like-
like Herbie.
and then we're just like,
Herbie fully
Lo-
loaded is Lohan or is
Lindsay Lohan.
Lohan.
No,
And-
Lindsay Lohan.
Lohan, and then I said Johan,
And then I
or
said
Johan
and you said-
Santana.
No, you
And
said
at
Johan,
one point,
and I was like Johan
at
Santana.
one point you said, but we need a dude, and you went, Lindsay Lohan's a dude.
Classic.
Anyway, it all came back to Lohan, because it sounds like
This
Lohan
has nothing
and
to do
Lohan.
with why you like Chikorita.
And
This is
Herb.
everything to
No,
do.
this is why. The name made him for me.
Okay, my number 3 would have to be Chimchar. Now I had to think about this one quite a bit because I have 2 starters that I like a lot, and then all the other ones like.
Why don't you marry it? Got him.
It was like a toss up between 3 or 4 of them, but the. That's fucking Evan's lip. That's Evan's lip. What the fuck? Anyway, okay. The reason I like Chimchar is because when I first got Diamond, I used Chimchar, and like really, there's no other reason besides I used him, and I liked using him, and now I use him sometimes when I play 4th gen.
And he's skewed.
So and
he's
I,
like, ah! That's the sound he makes.
Sure.
Play the sound.
and I like
Shush,
fire.
play the sound. Boom, there it is.
Cool. Sick.
Sound.
And I like his design. He looks really cool.
This is a monkey yelling.
Right. He's got his little like ice cream on his head.
He looks like he could eat a banana. My 3rd favorite starter Pokemon is. That's Totodile for you dumbs who don't watch the animes. Stop, please stop. I like Totodile because he's an alligator and it's like, oh, it's cool.
He's a crocodile.
Whatever, fucking who cares? Oh, I guess he's a crocodile. Whatever, man. He's cool.
Until he becomes Froligator. Then he's an alligator.
Yeah. True.
That's kinda weird. He
Schnappy.
goes from crocodile to alligator.
He goes from he turns into complete. Anyway, I like him. Let's see. What do I like him?
He's got the jaws. He's got a good ability.
He's got a He's got a good ability. He's got a cool design.
He learns Dragon Dance. Everybody loves Dragon.
He's got a mouth. I like mouths.
As was previously
As
stated.
was previously discussed with my number 3.
This is your number 3.
I know.
No, with the other
Last
one.
time was number 3.
okay.
What else do I like?
That's
about
right.
him? He's got big claws and he looks like he could fucking climb a tree if he
So you
needs
like
to.
his design?
I like his design.
His type?
His type is just water. I mean,
It's a pretty good type. Like honestly.
I don't.
You just said how much you hate
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, I don't like
Stop.
him, but it's still a decent
Stop
type.
right now.
All right.
I like him because of his cool design, and I used him a lot when I was a Babu. Because he was a starter Pokemon, which is what this list is encompassing, so.
Starter type Pokemon.
I don't know why I always say
Pokemon.
starter type.
BOOM! Totodile's cool! I put him in my butt.
It's a number 2, don't you know? My 2nd favorite starter Pokemon is Oshawott.
Aww!
Oshawott, he's like a little otter, and he's got shells. Like he uses his shells as weapons,
He
which
is.
is pretty dope.
Adorable.
And he's the only starter after like I liked the 3rd gen starters a lot. I liked the 4th gen starters, and then 5th and 6th gen starters. I basically hate them all.
Oh my god.
Except for Oshawott, because he's like
He's cute.
he becomes like a unicorn thing with
He's a-
fucking spikes, and
No,
he's a
it's
seal.
he's a samurai otter man, and he pulls swords out of his like
I know
shoulders.
He's a beast. He's like
which is weird.
I don't know. He's cool. I wish he
Weird.
I wish he was fighting type, but
Fucking
he's the
weirdo.
only starter
Yeah,
type I
he's-
use in 5th gen, and I play.
You just said starter type again.
You dumb. He's the only starter type I use.
He's the only starter I use in 5th gen because I hate the rest of them, and all the water types in that game are just poopy,
That's not wrong. Well,
Poopy.
except for Jellicent.
hashtag poopy.
The rest of them are hashtag poopy poopy, and so I always have to use Samurai.
Hashtag poopy poopy.
That's because he gets me where I need to be. Up the waterfalls, across the ocean, down in the dive pit.
Plus, he can fight Jackie Chan with his swords.
Okay, my second favorite starter type Pokemon, or whatever the fuck Kevin said. My second favorite starter would have to be Chespin, and originally I didn't love Chespin, but the only time the only time I played through X and Y I used Chespin, and I'm not like a huge fan of the next evolutions, but just using Chespin so much in like the channel graphics, he's really grown on me, I guess, and he's super cute. So
Was that your first starter in 6th gen? Do you know?
No, mine was Froakie.
Oh, mine was Chespin too.
I've
So
never-
we all
oh,
started out with
I've
Chespin
never
for
used
a second.
Froakie.
We're not talking about them. We're talking about Chespin. I like
Okay.
Chespin too. I like Chespin because he's cool. I like Chespin because he's green.
Right.
Grass fighting's a pretty cool type. And he shares it with Breloom, but like
He's got a cool ability too. What is it? No, not ability. That one move. Spiky shield.
Spiky
Yeah,
Shield.
yeah,
That's
Spiky
pretty
Shield's
cool.
pretty cool.
Anyway,
Anyway,
he's a cool tank. He can set up spikes, and then he can just like,
The only thing I don't
or
like
he
about
could like
his
he
line,
could like leech seed and then shield himself
Yeah.
and like drain.
he's
punch.
useful too. The only thing I don't like about him personally is I don't really like his design or his future guys' design.
okay.
I don't mind Chespin.
I was gonna say Chespin has a really cute design.
Yeah, Chespin's
Anyway, like
adorable.
it's not that I love Chespin so much. It's just I've used it so much for the channel mascots.
He's
That's
a
why.
mascot, yeah.
Yeah.
If Chespin didn't evolve and just got better, he would be my favorite Pokemon.
Just got
Just got
evolved,
better.
but didn't like change.
he
looks.
just got his stats, just got better, but he was just still cute.
Yeah,
Chespin.
he's a pretty sweet Pokemon.
Cause cute pinches cheeks. And give him a cape.
And they spike you.
Moving on from the most current grass type starter to the first grass type starter. Boom, transitions.
That's good.
Welcome to YouTube.
I love that.
My second favorite starter Pokemon is Bulbasaur. Why?
It's just
Look
a
at
plant.
him. He's just a plant. He's just an ass cactus. A Bulbafett. I mean, all the names. All the names. Charmander was always one I used when I was young because, like, oh, it's a dragon.
Yep.
Duh.
Yep.
Duh. But recently I'm like, oh, look at Bulbasaur. I like Bulbasaur. He's cute. And then he turns into, like, a fucking beast.
And he's the only starter that has dual typing.
Yeah. In the first one.
Well,
No,
that's
never.
not true. Oh, the being the basic
the-
one.
yeah.
If I talking about, like, I was like,
The only, like-
Charizard's definitely flying type. You
No,
don't.
like it's in his base form. Is the only one that has 2 types.
Is that right?
Yeah, which is pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool. That's why I like him, because he's poison. And he gets toxic, and he gets sleep powder. He's good lead seed. He's got cool moveset.
toxic.
He's Britney Spears.
Number 1. Finally, to our number 1s. My favorite starter Pokemon
Good.
is Mudkip. Mudkip was my first.
I heard you
starter-
like Mudkips.
I did.
Got him.
Mudkip was my first starter Pokemon
was 2007?
ever. My first Pokemon ever. I got him all the way to level 100. I just fought the Elite Four over and over again, and I would just like, I like had a move set or like a move memorized for each Pokemon in the Elite Four in 3rd gen, and I'll be like, oh, fighting Sharpedo. Now I gotta use my Muddy Water because that'll one hit.
Muddy water.
He knew Muddy Water, Surf, Ice
What?
Beam, and Earthquake.
I remember that actually.
I didn't like.
Dummy.
That's actually pretty decent. Like you don't need anything other than water, ice, and ground on him. Like he probably didn't get anything in 3rd gen anyway.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that was his
Hey,
moveset, and he
Mega
beasted him to
Swampert,
level
though?
100. I loved him the whole time. This is definitely my favorite starter Pokemon.
Mega Swampert, though.
I actually like
Goddamn.
I like him less than
Hold
regular
these
Swampert.
arms.
I agree with that.
I like,
What happened?
I like regular Swampert better than Mega.
Alright.
And he's got a beautiful typing. Water ground is like a godsend among
basically.
Pokemon. It's not like super original anymore, like it was when he came out.
It's still kind of. This is what
There's
Quags
like
are.
4 or 5.
That's not. I mean, there's like 100.
Palpitoad, Swampert, Quagsire, Barboach. So at least 4.
The slugs.
Oh yeah,
Shellos.
Gastrodon.
My number 1 starter would have to be Trico. That's because,
Possible.
once again, I feel like my reason's always that playing Emerald as a kid. But like every time I play, I pick Trico. I'd say most of the time. But I have a lot of memories of using Sceptile specifically. So I guess when I say I like Trico, it's basically because I love Sceptile so much. I'm not a huge fan of the Mega Evolution.
He's fast AF.
I think he is the coolest
Like,
third gen of
It's
Mega
cool.
Evolution.
Like it's pretty cool. But like I honestly,
he does the turn around.
That's true.
His face looks cooler.
He's like, fuck this guy. I'm not gonna face him.
I ain't gonna mess with you.
I don't know. I feel like in a way, by them making the Mega Evolutions, it's like you never actually use just the normal form of them really anymore. Because like every time you send them out, you feel obligated to like Mega Evolve them. So it like takes away from the original like. I don't know. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but I love using Trico and.
I like Trico because
and Grovyle is super cool too.
Yeah, Grovyle is cool in the Mystery Dungeon game.
Right, Grovyle is like the main villain right away, and then
because in the anime he smoked on a stick, and that's why I took up smoking, and now I have lung cancer. Thanks, Pokemon. Freaking dumb Aaron already said my favorite starter Pokemon.
Sorry.
If you watched the first 3x3, you know
it was in this one.
No. You don't want to say.
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Jesus.
Sorry.
If you watch the first 3x3, you know, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're dumb, don't remember. My second favorite Pokemon is Infernape. Thus, and my first favorite Pokemon is not a starter. I mean, it kind of is, but we didn't count that. Anyway, my favorite starter is Chimchar, just like Aaron's third favorite. Because he's my favorite because he's a monkey. And I'm a monkey.
He's cool.
He is cool. He's adorable, and like Monferno's kind of cool.
And you
too.
use him in the treehouse, so.
Yeah. I remember just like, oh, it's Chimchar. Look at him. In my first level 100. I didn't say that last time.
Plus,
I didn't know
he's
that.
my first level
I didn't know
100.
that at all.
in 4th Gen too, the only fire types you can get are
And there's
him
no
and
4th gen.
Flareon.
There's no 4th gen. Well,
Him and-
Rapidash too.
I thought there was only
There's-
Is he
Platinum.
really the only 4th gen fire type?
There's Ponyta and Dynapro, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
But
like
there's
an
like-
actual 4th gen.
Him rap, yeah. he is.
There's like hardly. There's like
He's the only
no.
fire 4th?
Oh, Meg Mortar, I guess.
Well,
Oh,
that
okay,
doesn't
You
okay.
can't get
That
him
doesn't count.
Okay.
until after.
He's like the there's like no fire types in 4th gen. So it's like, oh, I want to use a fire. All the Houndours in Platinum. But anyway, I like him because he's cool. The end. He's a monkey. Look at him. He's cute.
And that, my friends, is our 3x3 favorite starter Pokemon.
Got him.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button.
Click a like or dislike if
If
you're
you
an
didn't
asshole.
like it, click the dislike.
Make sure to let us know your favorite starter Pokemon in the description, whether just your
No,
favorite.
in the comments.
And wow, I'm really stupid.
Yep.
In the comments, you're either just your favorite, your top 3, your top 5, your top 10.
Your top 1.
That's almost all of them, but anyway, yeah. And make sure to leave suggestions on other top 5s you want us to do, top 3s, and 5s.
Yeah.
Comment and subscribe.
Lick.